All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Just another back to the basics lessons. I had found this slideshow I guess I had made a while back about just understanding, hey, is this the end of the world, man? All right, and we'll get straight into it. So is this the end? Being that the prophets of the Lord are prophesying these things, man, we're telling the people of the earth, hey, judgment is getting ready to take place on this earth, man. All right, and there's signs that the Lord gave his people to be observing preceding the Lord's second coming. So uh end of the world, correct? All right, when the disciples questioned Yahushua about quote unquote the end of the world, they understood that the end of the world meant the end of an era or age, and that's what we're trying to get our people to understand. That's why the Lord teaches us to study to show thyself approved, man. We can't just be opening up the Bible, us as men, all right, and just winging it. All right, so we have to study these things and understand exactly what the Lord is talking about when he say, hey, the world is going to come to an end. We will question you, did the Lord say he was going to destroy the earth in the past? And he did via water, all right, the great flood. And but the actual physical earth is still here to this very day. So what is going on? Well, we will have to understand the etymology of certain words. So the world here, all right, the Greek word translated as the English word world was aeon, all right, meaning age or period of time. So that's what we're dealing with. All right, we are at the end of a particular age, if you will, and that age happens to be this rulership under Esau Edom. The Lord said, hey, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and that wicked nation is Esau Edom. All right, so when we say the world is coming to an end, this is what we mean, the age, okay, the period of time where they were allotted to rule over the earth is coming to an end. That's all that's happening, man. All right. And Yahweh Shah and the nation of Israel is up next and forever. All right. People don't like the way that sounds, so they'll try to again wing it. All right, or change the words of the Lord, and that's going off. All right, so we understand now that the end of the world means the end of an age, and we are at the end of the age. How do we know that? This current quote unquote world. All right, what will happen to this world if Yahushua did not return? That's Matthew 24 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. And that's what we're experiencing, a prophecy, the fact that the Lord has waken up the remnant of the nation of Israel to see these things, man, and to be able to teach and prophesy. All right, that's a sign, all right, that the days are short, but the actual physical days, man, they're scientists. If we're watching, all right, they're saying, oh man, the days are going by faster. It sure feels like it. Well, this is all in relation to the power of the Lord concerning his hopeful elect. All right, if the Lord didn't intervene, let his remnant see, okay, this is the way, we wouldn't have gotten it, and we would have just been going off, man. All right, we're always going to quote unquote go off as it relates to the flesh, but now we've woken up, and we're putting forth that decent effort to serve our power, which is Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. But unless the Lord intervene, all right, let us men wake up and teach, hey, there's no flesh will be saved. If you're listening to the prophets of the Lord, hell, we're prophesying, hey, most people not going to make it. 66% of the nation of Israel is not going to make it on this side, man. All right, and there's going to be a lot of people of the other nations that's going to perish on this side. All right, all in relation to the last days, man. All right, a type of work. You hear us saying, hey, do the work, do the work. Well, this is a part of the work, man. All right, is teaching the gospel, and the gospel being the good news, which is the good news of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah in this coming glorious kingdom. All right. This is Romans 9:28. For he will finish the work and cut it short in righteousness, because a short work will the Lord make upon the earth. And Yahweh Shai, all right, as when he came as a man, he was doing a particular type of work, which again was to preach the gospel, of course, rebuking certain behaviors, etc. All right, but that is the lot that we come in as men of the Lord. All right, that's why you see and hear the prophets on the highways and byways in those funny garments, as they say, man. All right, because it's about the work, man. All right. And this is a spiritual work first and foremost, man. All right. So spiritually we're working, trying to the best of our ability, wake up the Lord's hopeful elect and condemn everybody else, man. All right, warning the people, letting the people know who our power is, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and letting them know that he's about to do something. All right, about to bring judgment upon this earth, man. All right. The prophets, quote unquote, work, warning the people, exactly what I was going into in Ezekiel the third chapter. It goes into that, yeah, about warning the people, man. Let me see if I can let me bring that out right quick. And this is Ezekiel 33 and verse 2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people. And who are these children? From the nation of Israel, starting with the remnant, because they're the only ones that's going to be able to receive, all right, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, that the word sword, symbolic for war and division, all right, and that's what we're prophesying is getting ready to happen to this place. The Lord's getting ready to bring a spirit of division and war upon this land, all right. If the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, well, the people didn't do that, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has, all right, set up these watchmen, all right, also known as prophets, to watch these things, man. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he bloweth the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come, in which it will, and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. So that's the whole, job of a watchman, a prophet, is to warn the people, man, to say these things before they happen, so that these prophets can watch the blood wash the blood off of their hands, and an individual's transgression will be their own. All right, it's in verse 5. he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. And that's likened unto the Lord's hopeful elect, taking heed to the warning that we've heard, man. Lord willing, will be saved, man, from this mess. All right, but if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people not be warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So that's what we don't want. All right, that's the fear that we come in serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. That's understanding, hey, we have a job to do as men, as prophets, as watchmen. If we feel like we are that, hey, that's why the Lord say, give diligence to make thy calling and election sure. So that's why we do these things, man. We fear the Lord. We don't want to be judged. We don't want the Lord to punish us for not telling an individual the things to come. It's a very simple concept when you really think about it, but at the same time, as it relates to the flesh, I guess it can get very difficult to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but we're trying to put forth that decent effort, man. All right, be sincere. The last days. Does the Bible speak about a period called the last days? Being that we use, this type of verbiage a lot, is there actually, places in the Bible where it's actually calling the period of time the last days, man? All right. And 2 Timothy verse 3, chapter 3, verse 1. But understand this, in the last days, terrible times will come. And we see the beginning stages of these terrible times to come. All right. For men will be lovers of themselves. And we see that now more than ever via social media, etc. Lovers of money, boastful, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to parents. All these things we see now more than ever. And especially with the help that the Lord gave us, the internet, man, and these devices that we use to see what everyone is doing on the earth, man. Ungrateful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, without love of good, treacherous, treacherous, reckless, conceited, lovers of pleasures rather than lovers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, having a form of godliness but denying the power turn away from such as these. And that's what the Lord's commanding us to do, is to come out of Babylon the Great, come out of the philosophies that we inherited, man. All right. And proclaim your heritage, man, which is, being Hebrew Israelites and serving our power in that peculiar way that we serve our power, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, all right, not committing adultery, etc. This makes us separate, different from the rest of the nations, man. All right, a set apart, all right, what it means to be holy. All right, we're set apart, supposed to be, and not partaking in this type of behavior. So these are the behavior characteristics of, a lot of the people in the last days. So yes, there is a period in the Bible called the last days, and guess what, buddy? We're living in it, man. All right, and that's what we're prophesying our people, man. Hey, it's ugly right now. People are out of their freaking minds. The kids are a bunch of weirdos, man. All right, we gotta get the hell out of here. That's what we're prophesying. This is not it. All right, some take heed and some won't. The latter days, yeah, same thing, man. All right, now the Spirit speaketh especially that in the latter times, that's the same thing as the last days, man. All right, the end times. All right, some shall depart from the faith, and we see that, man, with our people indulging in all of these false religions and etc., giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, and everything except Yahweh Shema Shai is a doctrine of the devil. All right, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron. All right, whatever they're into, they're just not gonna come out of it. They got their conscience seared, man. They got their mind made up. This is how I'm gonna rock, whether they know they're Hebrew Israelites or not. If they're not doing it with the spirit of truth and with a sincere spirit, well, their conscience is going to be seared. And we see that again now more than ever in these latter times, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which Yahweh had created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth, just saying and making all type of laws and rules that the Lord didn't command, but can't keep the simple laws that the Lord did put in place for us. This is our people, man. A lot of our people. All right. This unprecedented time of trouble, right? How severe is this time of trouble, being that we've prophesied these things? This is going to be a time like the earth has never seen before. Matthew 24 and verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of this world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So that's what we're prophesying. It's going to get ugly like you've never seen before. All right. The days of Noah, the Lord, destroyed many people on this earth, man. We're prophesying, hey, we're coming into a time where the Lord's about to do it again. He said he's going to destroy the earth with fire this time. We're prophesying how a lot of that fire is going to hit the earth. Nuclear missiles, World War III, chaos, the spirit of division, etc. All right. Mark 13 and 19. For in those days, the last days, shall be affliction such as was not from the beginning of the creation which Yahweh created unto this time, neither shall be. There it is, reiterating again how terrible these last days, Jacob's trouble, all right, the great tribulation is going to be. It's going to be something like we've never heard before. You hear us saying things about chariots or Leviathan, etc. People think that this is like a cartoon or a fantasy, but when they actually see these things, and it's going to require seeing those things, seeing the Leviathan, seeing chaos like the earth has never seen before, to fulfill prophecy. We're prophesying through the Spirit. This is going to be a terrible time, man. And the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. So this thing is going to come to pass, and you're going to see some crazy stuff, man. All right. And again, this is just a warning for our people. Okay. We got a power that's controlling all of this. We need to serve him so that he'll be on our side and help us get through it. We can't go around what he's already, set in place, which is prophecy, a great tribulation, etc. So we have to go through it, that straight gate. We can't change the words of the Lord like a lot of people try to do, man. All right. So again, that's why we try to come back to the Lord, put forth that decent effort, be sincere. All right, try to keep these laws, whatever, man, female, child, whatever your lot is, man, you try to fulfill it to the best of your ability. All right, does the Bible give us any clues to when this time of trouble will befall upon the earth? Matthew 24 and verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom, or the good news of the kingdom, shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So you're seeing it, you're hearing it, this prophecy, all right, of the gospel, which is the good news, all right, of this coming kingdom. It's been done right now as we speak, man. All right, via the internet, all right, and the prophets going out on the highways and byways. This is a sign. All right. This is your sign. Oh man, this is it. This is the end, man. Okay. So it will behoove you to serve the Lord, man. All right. Figure out how to. We're teaching that. All right. We're not going to baby you, but the Lord has set up plenty men, all right, to teach his people how to conduct themselves. You can't blame us, man. Time to awake. Hey, stay woke, right? Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, knowing that this is the last days, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And that's great hope for us. That's a good thing to know that perfection is right around the corner, man. All right. So knowing that, we need to be getting our shit together, man. Excuse my language, man. All right. Coming out again of those wicked ways that we inherited, man. And again, I always like to say, putting forth that decent effort, man. Not just saying, not just using lip service, but actually putting forth some action, especially if you're a man. And that's it, man. That's all I had. But and I'll leave it at that. Yeah, now it's time to awake, man. Knowing these things, now that you know, hey, this is the last days, the end times, the latter times that the Bible's spoken of. If you feel like you're a decent person, all right, well, you need to, put your best foot forward and figure out again how to serve the Lord. If you feel like you're not like these idiots out here, these weirdos, you care about family, decency, a man and a woman together, you still believe in that. Hey, this is what's waiting for us, man. This perfection. So serve the Lord, man. All right, because you get caught out here during this judgment, you're just gonna be brought to shame and look stupid. All right. It's not going to be worth it to blow it, to crash out at the end. And the Lord is giving us these signs for a reason, man. So we can get our stuff together, man. And, if we do and do a good job, everyone that we see around us now, they're these same people, they'll be beneath us. It is what it is. And they'll worship us just like everyone is going to worship Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. They're going to have to worship the people. And that goes for the nation of Israel as well. And everyone in their respective order, because there's a rank and order contrary to popular belief. So when we see an Israelite that we outrank, hey, they're gonna have to give it up. They're gonna have to salute. However, we decide, we want to be saluted, man. That's what's coming. So again, don't crash out, because dominion, glory, perfection awaits, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear again to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. Till next time, Shalom.